Hi everyone, this is Russel for the papre.com, and today I'm talking to you from Hobart, where Sri Lanka have just completed their group matches, the first team to do so in the World Cup, and they've qualified comfortably. They had a good workout today. It ended up being a lot easier than expected. Not a big crowd in. It's a midweek game, and all the hype of Sunday and the game against Australia probably took a lot out of the fans who would now be looking forward to the quarterfinals back in Sydney on the 18th. Sri Lanka won the toss, elected to bat first on a dry pitch, probably looking to put the runs on the board and then put pressure on Scotland. Three changes and welcome ones too. I like the balance in the team a bit. Sara Pereira at seven, so the six batsman Kusal Pereira getting the nod ahead of Upul Taranga. Dushmanta Chamira got a go along with Kulasekara as Tikuge Prasanna retained his place ahead of Sachitra Senanayaka. So all in all, I was happy with that combination. That's the combination I'd like Sri Lanka to take forward. It is an attacking combination, and you'd rely on your six batsmen to get you the runs. Kusal Pereira brought into the squad instead of Dinesh Chandimal, who unfortunately has been ruled out with a hamstring strain. Kitruan Vitanage and PhD Kaushal are also in Australia. PhD Kaushal as cover for Rangana Herath, who was to get his stitches off on his spinning finger a few days ago, but it has not happened. It probably will happen tomorrow, and he'll need a little bit more time to see if he's all right for the quarterfinal. And if that doesn't happen, obviously PhD Kaushal comes into the squad. Hence, a bit more time to get used to the conditions and also the time difference for the youngster. Hopefully, Herath will be all right because I think he'll be playing a crucial part going forward. Tirimana was out early, a poor shot, a lot of dots being built against him by the Scottish bowlers who didn't have much of a threat but were very disciplined in their attack. Sangakkara walked in as usual, and Dilshan. Together they built a partnership. They worked hard initially and gave me the impression that they wanted to make sure that they get a good score on the board to put pressure on Scotland and not take any chances. As the time went on and the two started settling in, they started playing some wonderful shots. The acceleration came in with the ball flying to all parts of the corner of the ground. If at all there was a way of getting out, it would have been by the mode of a run out, because the two, they do tend to get into trouble quite often. But hitting through the line, the pitch ended up being flat, and Scotland didn't bowl badly. They bowled within themselves, but were up against two quality players. Both they were together. They were 98 together, 99 together, and then reached their hundreds in the same over. Dilshan, the second hundred, and one of plenty in the last few years. Great form, great determination, and it's good to see him go on and make the big score. Sangakkara, fourth consecutive hundred, the first batsman ever to do so, breaking records and making it look so simple. What an entertainer, what a champion. Angelo Matthews scored a quick 50 off 20 balls, the fastest by a Sri Lankan in World Cup, the second fastest in World Cup behind Brendan McCullum's 18 ball 50. Sanath Jayasuriya, of course, has the fastest 50 for Sri Lanka, made of 17 balls in 1996 in Singapore. I was disappointed with the middle order batting. Mahela Jayawardene and went, don't tend to worry about him. He's a champ and he stands up when Sri Lanka really need him to. Kusal Pereira came to bat with about 17 overs to go, and I thought it was great for him to just keep knocking it into gaps, get his rhythm going, get a good score behind his name, because the foundation had already been laid. But it was disappointing to see him swing off his feet almost every ball. Same with Tisorera, same with Sikuge Prasanna, same with everyone who followed. And soon Sri Lanka were in trouble and in fear of being bowled out around the 45th over. Looked like they'll get to 400, but then Kulasekara and Dushmanta Chamira made sure that they went past 350. Good score, good effort in the end, but we know our weaknesses. We know which areas where Sri Lanka can build on their confidence, and I thought they failed to do so, which was disappointing. The pressure was off as the runs were on the board. Malinga picked up a wicket early. I was impressed with Kulasekara. Still down in pace. I'd like him to be bowling on the 130s, but which we might not see. but the ball did swing for him. He picked up wickets, which was crucial, which is good for his confidence, and it's good to have him back. The spinners did not make any impact, and you don't see that happening here in Hobart under lights, especially on good pitches where the balls do tend to slide on. I thought Dimut, beg your pardon, Chamira will be brought into the attack early, so he bowls under pressure and against the better batsman of Scotland. Didn't happen, but you can't blame the captain because he looked up at the skies, the clouds were building, and it was about getting to the 20th over as soon as possible. So spin from both ends, and it's after that we saw him. He bowled fast. I thought he bowled all right, though he went for many. 5 overs for 40, came back and picked up 3 wickets later on. At the end of the day, Sri Lanka won convincingly. They had a good run out, and it was good to see everyone chipping in. Looking forward to the quarterfinal. Well, we have options. If we go with the same combination, the Sydney wicket, if it's dry, and bring in another spinner. Hopefully, Ranganahera can be fit. If not, it's good to go with this. If Kulasekara is being effective with the new ball, picking up wickets, you can let Chamira loose, which gives Sri Lanka another option. But looking at the groups stages, the 4 quarterfinals from Pool A decided. Sri Lanka right now at number 2, and if there are no upsets, would play South Africa in the quarterfinal. But yet, if there is a Nodi here in Hobart where Scotland play Australia, Sri Lanka can even finish second if New Zealand beat Bangladesh. So we can still end up in any place if there are any upsets as we go on. Pool B is yet to be decided and a lot to play for. So Sri Lanka basically now have a week to get their act together and prepare for that all-important quarterfinal. Good workout, good result. Sri Lanka looking good, and the fans went off happy. This is Russel for the puprate.com from Hobart.